Hello and welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday. Today we're going to run through the actions and timeframes of the servicing and maintenance of smoke control systems. We made a video on this topic a couple of years ago, but it's about time we gave you an update. Now there's lots to run through in the video, so I'll try my best to keep it to 2 minutes, but I can't make any promises. Because of this, it's also recommended that you still look into the relevant standards where possible. These are BS 7346 Part 8, BS EN 12101 Part 10, and Annex I of BS 9999. To begin with, there must be a weekly inspection of the system. This inspection needs to be undertaken by a named and suitably trained member of the premises management team or building owner, as stated by the Regulatory Reform Fire Safety Order of 2005, the RRO. Within the weekly test, there needs to be checks on whether the natural vents open, smoke dampers close, any smoke curtains deploy. If instead of a natural smoke ventilation system, there was a mechanical ventilation system in place, there should be checks on the fans to determine whether they're running to a satisfactory standard. If a backup generator is present, the fuel level should also be checked. Alongside the weekly inspection, you also need to simulate the actuation of the system every 3 months. This is relevant to all smoke control systems. All zones should be separately tested, and you'll need to make sure that all fans and powered exhaust ventilators operate correctly. Here's what you'll need to make sure as part of these checks. The agreed cause and effects requirements must function correctly with the system responding to any planned method of initiation. You will then need to check that if the primary power to be removed, the secondary supply operates within the interruption time of 15 seconds specified within section 6.3.1 of BS EN 12101 Part 10. Third, it's vital to check that if any duty equipment were to fail, the standby equipment operates. After this, you'll need to make sure all batteries are within the manufacturer's recommended life cycle. Labels should be visible in the ordinary position of the batteries. As a final check, you must make sure that all fault monitoring functions are in full working order. If you have a large multi-zone system, it can be arranged with the AHJ, the authority having jurisdiction, for each zone to be tested on a weekly basis with no component going longer than 3 months without being tested. This is by arrangement though and does only apply to large multi-zone systems. Arrangements must also be made for annual inspections, whilst tests must be carried out by competent and qualified professionals for certificates of testing to be obtained. It's imperative this annual inspection is carried out to identify unmonitored faults, to take preventative measures, to ensure the continued reliability of the system. It's also necessary to make the user aware of any changes to the building which affect the protection the system is designed to give. It's fundamentally important that cause and effects are also checked at this stage. With maintenance needing to be carried out by a professional, ideally said professional should be third-party certified. The best examples of these certifications are IFC SDI 19 and IFC SDI 05. Before we finish, I'd just like to run over a few key points to help you along your way. Where maintenance is carried out by a third party, generally an engineer must attend the premises within at least 24 hours of a call from the user. The name and phone number of the third party maintenance engineer must be visibly displayed at the main control panel and records and documentation kept updated. Lastly, all faults and/or damage should be recorded by the user in the system logbook and arranged for the repair to be carried out as soon as possible. That's all for this week. I hope you found this video insightful. As I said, there's a lot to go through, so please do still refer to the relevant documents where necessary. Please don't forget to drop the video a like if you found it insightful, and feel free to subscribe if you're new around here. Thanks again and bye for now.